Hello everybody, and welcome to Halfbeard's Hut's Heads Up. Today we have Primal Carnage, the multiplayer shooter in which you get to play with motherfucking dinosaurs. So, which one has a good ping? Multiplayer West looks like it's got a good ping. And one on a map I haven't seen. That sounds great. Only 2 players playing on it, maybe. That's not great. Alright, we'll go with this one then. Sexy Dinosaur Fiesta. Yep, that's the server we're joining. Sexy Dinosaur Fiesta. 7 players. Another map I haven't played. All sounds good to me. So yeah, multiplayer shooter, except there's a dinosaurs team. Dinosaurs play in third person and can like roar and shit. Humans not so much, with the first person and the guns. We'll just kind of jump right in. I'll explain all the classes kind of as we see them. But I'm only going to play with a couple classes, just kind of keep things short. This video's late enough coming up as it is. I got sick over the weekend, and as such, this was held back longer than I would have liked. So I'm not gonna belabor it any longer than it needs to be. For those wondering, the game is $15 on Steam right now. Frame rate's normally pretty good, even if it's a little odd right now. Though I imagine that's mainly because we are recording. Just spectate mode right now. Oh, Biodome. Neato. Alright, looks like we're starting on the human side. So, what class we got here? We got the Commando. He's all, he's your Commando. He's got a big-ass machine gun, shoots grenades. Apparently, he can crouch to improve accuracy. He will play like a first-person shooter character. You've got the Pathfinder, Native American stereotype. He can throw out flares, which will blind dinosaurs, which can be helpful. And he's got a pretty kick-ass shotgun. The Pyro has no good ranged attack. He has a kick-ass flamethrower that will just roast the living crap out of things, and a chainsaw attached to said flamethrower, because that's how those things work. Also grenades, because why not? Grenades. The Scientist, cattle prod, sniper rifle, tranquilizer gun. A good character if you're accurate. Not my class though. And the guy I play, the Trapper. He's got dual pistols, which are fun to use. Looks like a shithead, and has a net gun. The net gun can immobilize smaller dinosaurs, at which point you can just quickly do a melee against them, which is instant kill. And if you do it against the bigger dinos, it'll disable some of their attacks. So why don't we jump into the body of the Trapper and go try to murder some things. So yeah, when you're playing with the humans, it's basically just your standard first-person shooter. You want to stick together, team tactics, that kind of stuff, and just be ready to unleash hell on dinosaurs. It kind of plays almost like Left 4 Dead in some ways. Oh, this guy might be coming. Did I get him? Yeah! So you see when you get... The net gun is my favorite weapon in this game. It's so much fun to just knock a guy out of the sky and then see him fall to his death. But yeah, it's a first-person shooter until you see that. The thing is, I don't actually have an aim. Most of the characters don't. Only the lady has an aim. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Only the Scientist has an aim. Everybody else just has a alternate attack on their right mouse button. So, like in that example, I had the my other gun on that button. Oh man, it's found me right next to the T-Rex. So I think I missed, but no, you see, he's got the net in his head, which means he can't do these big biting attacks, and he also can't eat people, because the T-Rex can actually heal himself by eating people. So having a Trapper around to disable that ability is useful if you're actually trying to take one down, prevent his ability to heal. Also, you'll see drops like this. Each group has their own kind of drops. Humans have med kits and ammo boxes like that, whereas dinosaurs don't really have ammo, obviously. They have herbivorous dinosaurs that are been killed and are lying on the map, which you can then eat from to regain your health. Oh no! Yeah, and there's Petrodons as well. They can pick you up and drop you, which sucks. It's hard to do though. If you're good enough as a Petrodon to do it, you should feel proud and beat the Petrodon as much as possible, because it's fucking hard to do. Oh, I survived it! Awesome. I'm not gonna get the achievement. There is an achievement for for surviving Petrodon's drop, but there's something about this game where it's not meshing well with my Steam profile, and I haven't managed to get any of the achievements despite the fact that I know I've completed the objectives for them, so I don't know, that's weird. That's weird. Maybe next time we'll die, we will switch to the Dino side, so I can show off some of their stuff, because their whole thing is unique as well. They use teamwork in a very different sense than the humans do. Very interesting, actually. I don't really see your teammates. What's that? Oh, that's an herbivorous dinosaur carcass. He wasn't trying to hurt nobody. He was just eating the grass. And now he's a medkit. Yeah, chat functionality as well. Press T, talk to everybody. Ah, just save that lady. Isn't that awesome? That's called teamwork. I'm normally not good at it, so I feel pretty good about that. I'm gonna eat. Nope, and see, I got eaten. Now he gets some health. Alright, let me change teams. So now we're the dinosaur team. 5 dinosaur classes as well. You got your Petrodon, flies around, picks up characters. I'm not very good with it, but it's fun to fly around as Petrodon. It's worth doing at least a couple times just to kind of enjoy the environment. You got the Novaraptor, which comes if you pre-ordered. I think you get the awesome feathered skin. It can pounce. It can just do this little claw attack with front arms. You got the Dilophosaurus, which is also known as the spinny ones from Jurassic Park. It has a bite attack as well as a kind of a launching poison attack. T-Rex, which is a fucking T-Rex. You can figure that one out. Interestingly enough, the T-Rex can't jump. He can only raise and lower his head, which I think is really funny. And the Carnosaurus, which is all kind of like a melee bruiser. He has lots of health and will charge into guys, got like a tail whip attack. Or plays an Novaraptor, because that's what I'm best with. Plays my feathery Novaraptor. So as you can see, dinosaurs, they play in the third person. Another interesting thing is that dinosaurs have roars. You can see that marker on my lower right-hand side. Roars allow different buffs for each different class. For the raptor here, it'll allow me to attack with this attack really fast, which is not super useful because the best attack is the pounce. As you can see there, I murdered that guy by pouncing on him. But as you can see, I can roar, and now I can just go. I can attack like a motherfucker. The T-Rex, if he roars, everybody around him gets a health or damage boost, I think. If the Petrodon roars, it will mark everyone the Petrodon sees for the rest of his team, which is incredibly useful to be one of those guys who likes to be the mark and execute kind of dudes in a battlefield like kind of game. Yeah, I got him. If the Carnosaurus roars, he gets extra defensive, or I can't remember if it's defensive or if it's or just if it's defensive ability or just health. But he gets a big boost to something that allows him to survive longer. And the Dilophosaurus increases the range of his spit. So yeah, you can kind of use. There's a good mixture of kind of soloing and teamwork abilities, and there's a good, there's good ways for everybody to kind of help each other. Like if you're a raptor, another thing to do is hang around with the T-Rex, and then hang around just ahead of the T-Rex, kind of screwing with guys like the Trapper, getting to waste their nets, while the T-Rex can then come in and just fuck with guys. If Petrodon, you're marking, or you're picking up guys to kind of distract them, which is really handy. For Dilophosaurus, obviously, if you can get a nice good vantage point like these rocks here, and hang out behind some humans and then blind them while the rest of your team comes in and sweeps them out, that's great. And then obviously if you're a Carnosaurus or T-Rex, you're expected to be doing the big damage. Human Design works the same way. I mean, Trapper, if he's doing his job, is going to be getting rid of a lot of these little guys with the instant kills. And Scientist is going to be picking off flyers from a distance or using the tranquilizers to kind of help make these big guys a little easier to take down. Your Pyro is doing your ground control. Hunter is, again, just kind of blinding some of the dinosaurs to help make things a little easier for the rest of the team to take them all down. And the commando, again, your big damage guy. Oh, that flare is a pain in the ass. I'm trying to, ugh, let's not look at that anymore. I'm on the dome. Let me on that dome. Dome. I am King Raptor. You are inferior to King Raptor. Also, I'm feathered, so I'm a bird. Whee! Not a bird. Oh, that took fall damage from that, seriously? That's lame. But yeah, so a neat dynamic here going on. Like, I think the actual multiplayer component, well, multiplayer, all this is, there is no single player here. There's no bot mode, nothing like that. I think the actual, like, the dynamic of the multiplayer works really well here. They've done a good job balancing everything. Playing as the different classes all feels fun. The interesting thing, of course, is that it all kind of controls the same, regardless of whether even you're a human or dinosaur. The controls are very nice and basic across all classes, and everything just fits together really well. Oh, I got netted. Oh, I got dead. So everything just fits together really well. Like all the same buttons I'm using to get guys pounced as a raptor is all the same stuff I use to trap guys as a trapper, and it all works very well across itself. $15 seems like a good price for this as well. Up front, you got 5 maps, which seems like a good enough amount to start off with. Maybe they add a couple. If they add a couple along the way, especially if they add them free, that really gives us some worthwhile. They haven't said anything yet, so I don't know. It feels like it's maybe still a hair odd. Like again, the fact that I wasn't able to get that achievement for surviving a Petrodon drop pisses me off. The fact that I haven't gotten the achievement for just playing the game. There's an achievement for just playing the game, and I haven't gotten it yet. In fact, I put this will be 2.5 hours or so into this freaking game. There's just some bugs they could iron out here and there, but the core gameplay is fun. I will, for $15, it seems totally worthwhile if you're a big multiplayer fan, and especially if you're a dinosaur fan, because there isn't enough good dinosaur games. I mean, especially in the multiplayer front. We had Dino D-Day, which was not good. We had Orion Dino Beatdown, which I heard. I didn't hear much about it, but the few things I did hear were not positive. And then, of course, on the single-player hunt, the only game I can think of in recent memory is Jurassic the Hunted, which is, well, let's just say the less said about Jurassic the Hunted, the better. It was an admirable attempt by some of Activision's value team to make a game that had dinosaurs in it, and it was not great. So yeah, if you like dinosaurs, this is kind of what you've got, and I think it does a pretty good job. I love the fact that the pre-order skin is Feathered Raptor. So far, I've seen a lot of people playing it too. There's a lot of servers, a lot of people actually playing the game, so you can feel confident you'll grab it and actually be able to enjoy yourself. And yeah, that's kind of it. Apparently, I don't know, Steam achievements and Steam Cloud. I don't know Steam Cloud. I know Steam achievements for sure, and I think Steam leaderboards when that shit is working. Whoa, flying. I know for a fact it has controller support, though I have not tried it because multiplayer PC game, why would you play it with a controller? And all that business. Why don't we play as Petrodon, just finish it off, just to explore the level a little bit while I give my conclusory statements. Look at that nice sky. This game looks nice too. Like it looks, well, I mean, it's not the nicest looking game I've ever seen, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty damn good. I think the look of the dinosaurs in particular is really good. And there's some interesting little bits of story almost in the environment. There's a great picture I've actually got on my Steam page. I'll make the feature picture for this if you go look at it on the site. Look at this video on the site of this little girl like hugging a... I don't know what's going on with that UI element there. It's fucking crazy. A little girl hugging like a compy. And it's trying to get away like a cat, and it's like dinosaurs and humans working together is for the best of everybody. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's Primal Carnage. It is a pretty damn fun dinosaur game. Again, honestly, the only thing I can really complain about it is that it's got no single player mode, no bot match. If you're gonna play this, you're gonna play with other people, so if that's not the way you like to play video games, maybe not really worth your time. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. I'm just looking right now, see if there's maybe a demo. Sometimes there's demos. There is not a demo, unfortunately, not that I can see, but it's still cool. You should still go check it out. It's pretty neat. 15 bucks. I mean, I'm not going to recommend it to everybody, that is for sure, but if you're the kind of person who loves themselves some dinosaurs and are very, very sad there's not enough of it in games, you can't go wrong with this one. And if you're just a person who really likes good multiplayer games and has wanted something different from the standard, oh hey look, a gray brick wall, let's go stand behind that, this will most certainly do you. So yeah, as always, I've been your host, Halfbeard, and this has been Halfbeard's Heads Up and a Primal Carnage. We're out.